Welcome to today's edition of HCAM Sports Talk. I'm Tom Nappy. Coming up, we'll have the best of the Hillers Spring Sports season. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the festivities. On Wednesday, May 3rd, Hiller Girls Lacrosse took on Norton. The Hillers took the win 22-11 and improved to 4-6 on the season. Outdoor track also hosted Ashland on Wednesday, May 3rd. Here's a look at the action. Boys and girls outdoor track both improved to 3-0 on the season. The boys took the win 94-41, while the girls won 118-18. On Friday, May 5th, Hiller Girls Softball hosted Millis. Mike Terosian was on the call.
And Caroline DeSimone is up. Pop up, and that's got to be out of here. And there's a nice dinger to left field. 2-run RBI. Nothing Hillers at the top of the first. And a steamer line drive down through all the way out to center field. Jordan's going to move, and I think she's going to take third. She's going for third, and the throw to third, and not in time. Jewett with this nice line triple.
Millis plates 6 runs in the second inning and took the win over the Hillers by a final of 15-9. Hiller softball falls to 3-7 on the season.
And she sends that rip into center field and up against the wall. Arthur trying to play it, throws it in. And see if we got to play it home. Oh, we made it for down. No. The ball gets past.
Hiller baseball also hosted Millis. It was a 2-0 Millis lead heading into the bottom of the third.
Pitcher already in the game. As this is going to be hit up the left side, trickles into left field, and a run's going to score. It's a 2-1 game. RBI single for Charlie Simulus inside there. Oh, that hit him. You're going to say it hit him. All right, another run in for the Hillers. We're tied up. Swinging to first, Hellenbeck to the plate. And this is going to be hit up the left side, gloved by the third baseman. Throw to first, not in time. And he did get the force out at third, so he was able to step on the bag. But the good news is the Hillers played a run. Scardino comes around to score.
Hillers take the lead and led it 3-2 heading into the bottom of the fifth.
As Hellenbeck will step in. And this is going to be hit into left field. And here comes some more runs for the Hillers. Throw to second, and they don't get them. The Hillers starting to rally. 5-2 Hillers lead. And this is up the middle, gloved by the pitcher, throw home, and they get the out at home. That wasn't a forced play, he did not have to go, but they took the risk. It didn't pay off there. Love to draw that throw to try to score that run. And this is going to be hit up the middle into center field. One run is in, throw home is going to be off the mark, and another run scores. That is a 2 RBI hit for Lenny Onkin.
Hillers played 4 more runs in the fifth and would end up taking the game by a final of 8-2. Frank Opidesano pitched 5 very solid innings, striking out 10, and only gave up 4 hits and no earned runs. Joe Scardino went 3 for 3 at the plate with a walk and scored 3 runs. Hillers followed up with a pair of road wins and currently stand at 9-3 on the season. Also on Friday, Hiller boys and girls tennis were in action. Boys tennis fell to a very good Brookline team, 4-1, but currently stands at 10-1 on the season. Girls tennis picked up a shutout win over Millis and followed up with another win over Medway via shutout. Girls tennis has 6 wins and 3 losses on the season. On Monday, May 8th, Hiller girls lacrosse took on Medway. It was an 8-4 Hiller lead heading into the second half.
Medway with it, working left to right now for this half, and they score right off the bat. A big goal there by number 17, Caitlin. Makes it 8-5 at 24:49 left to go. 11 seconds in to the second half, and Medway just like that on the board. It's probably all the way through. So you're going to be patient here, and you certainly don't want to give up too many turnovers. A beautiful feed from Arena to Bouvier, who pops it in. Rachel Bouvier with the score to make it 9-5 Hillers. 21:55 left to go in the second half. And in front, Bouvier. Great setup for Dacey, who strikes. Closing in, and she'll put it in. Well-needed goal there for Medway. Kelly O'Brien makes it a 10-6 game. Out in front. Gets it back over on the far side. Closing in, and it's popped in. Michaela Scanovan with a nice score. Arena closing in through traffic and underhands it in. Jamie Arena making it happen. Closing in. Deflected. Oh no, it's in. Emily Hayward comes up with the 13th Hiller score of the day. Under a minute left to go now. Out in front, Bouvier puts it in. Icing on the cake for the Hillers.
Hillers end up taking the game by a final of 14-7. Emily Hayward recorded 4 goals. Jamie Arena records a hat trick as the Hillers improved to 5-6 on the season. On Wednesday, May 10th, we had a trifecta of Hiller sports, starting with boys lacrosse versus Dover Sherborne. Hillers were red hot in the first half.
Sanda gets it over. And I know Coach Norton heavily respected by his team. Bodette gets it over. Rushing in. There's a shot. It's in. Hillers strike first. John Sanda. Just below 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hillers looking for another score. Takes it. Makes it. Logan Del Ponte rings it in. The majority of sports. There's still a couple of sports with the sectionals, and another score by the Hillers. Logan Del Ponte rips in his second goal of the day. And it's all Hillers here in this first quarter. That's up by Sanda. Now over to Bodette. Bodette gonna put on the moves. Rushing it, takes it, got it! Luke Bodette, the senior captain, strikes.
Hillers led Dover Sherborne 5-1 entering the second half.
Driving in, puts it in. Well-needed goal there for Dover Sherborne. Here comes the Hillers. Good feed out in front. O'Brien to Owen Kelly. And Owen Kelly pops it in. HCAM Hiller broadcast schedules, go to our website, hcam.tv. And yet another goal, Owen Champlin. Champlin just saw the opening and took advantage. 7-2 Hillers. In net for Dover Sherborne. Here comes the Blue Raiders. Closing in, and Dover Sherborne gets a well-needed score. Michael Polk at 9 seconds left in the third quarter makes it 7-3. Quicker, trying to find that opening. Hillers have not made it easy. Closing in, and popping it in. Working through the defenders is Max Dietz. A 7-4 game. Out in front, shot in. Sawyer Garzone, the junior, makes it a 2-point game. Blue Raiders trying to get themselves within one. Shot in. Wyatt Pastor makes it 7-6. Oh boy. Gets it out. There's a penalty flag on the field. That could make things interesting. And time will expire. The Hillers are going to hang on for the win over Dover Sherborne, 7-6.
The Hillers get a huge win over Dover Sherborne as they hold on to win 7-6 in the victory. Logan Del Ponte nets 2 goals. John Sanda, Luke Bodette, Sam O'Brien, Owen Kelly, and Owen Champlin each net a goal in the incredible Hillers win. Following a loss in Medfield on Thursday, the Hiller boys stand at 7-7 on the season and currently ranked 27th in the Division II bracket. The top 32 teams get an automatic bid to the playoffs, but the Hillers have 4 regular season games left. Right after boys lacrosse, Hiller baseball was in action versus Dover Sherborne. It was a 1-0 Hiller lead, but Dover Sherborne struck back in the top of the second.
And this is hit in the air, right side. That's going to get down. 1 run is in. Runner behind him held up, so the bases will remain loaded, and we are knotted up at 1 apiece. RBI single for Theo Allen. And loose for the Hillers, it's Matt Gahn. And this is hit in the air, drops into right field. Another run in. And it'll be a 2-1 game. Good throw in by Hellenbeck.
Dover Sherborne plates 5 runs, and that lead would hold heading into the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the Dover Sherborne bats making all kinds of noise. A lot of close games. And this is going to be hit towards center field, towards the fence. It's going to drop. Carrazza going to be waved around. Heading over to third is Scardino, and that is going to be an RBI triple. That was almost out of the ballpark. I thought John Ritz was going to have to get his baseball glove out for a moment. But landed just in front of the fence. An RBI triple for Scardino. It's a 5-2 game as Charlie Simula steps in. And this is hit in the air, right side, caught by the right fielder. Runner from third, going to tag. The throw home. And they're going to get him. What a great throw from Ben Schroeder over in right field. And they're able to catch Scardino trying to tag for the third out.
An incredible throw from right field from Dover Sherborne's Ben Schroeder to get Joe Scardino trying to add a run. Dover Sherborne would hang on to take the upset win 5-2. Hillers followed up with a loss in Medfield on Thursday and currently stand at 9-5 on the season. Dover Sherborne, after the very impressive complete game pitching performance from Jackson Schuster, are 6-9. The Hillers have 2 big home games coming up this week versus Norwood and Holliston as they make the push for a high playoff spot. Hillers currently ranked 7th in the Division II bracket.
At Hopkinton High School's softball stadium here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Whoa, there's a deep hit. Right field. High and deep and gone. I didn't even get a chance to set anybody up. It's the top of the order. Caroline De Simone, the first pitch, hit for a home run. Out and over the fence to right field.
Also in action at the same time as baseball was Hiller softball. It was a 4-3 Hiller lead heading into the bottom of the 4th. Wally Hannaberry and Mike Terosian on the call.
There's a swing, and that's going to drop for a single, and that's going to score a run. So Kelsey McCoy's got herself a single and an RBI. And Charlotte Holden is going to score. Let's make it 6-3 Hillers. There's a swing, a looper down the right field, drops in. Oh, it gets past the right fielder. Caroline's going to go to second. Oh, we're going to have a play at the plate. Not even a throw. Kelsey McCoy scores all the way from first base. on a double by Caroline Kane into right field.
Hillers add 4 runs and would end up taking the back and forth battle. By a final of 11-8, the Hiller girls fell to Medfield on the road Thursday and currently stand at 5-9 on the season. Hillers will need to rack up a few wins to earn a playoff spot. Hillers softball has huge home games versus Norwood and Holliston coming up this week. Hiller girls lacrosse hosted Medfield in a TVL large clash on Thursday, May 11th. It was an 8-8 game heading into the second half. Luke Simmons made his broadcasting debut commentating the game.
Score by the Hopkinton Hillers. They are now up 11-10. Great block by Hopkinton. Bringing it back. Loose ball. Blue has it. Taking it down the right side of the field. Score by Blue. It is now 11-11.
The Hiller girls hang around but come up short against a very good Medfield team. Medfield took the win 19-13. Hiller girls lacrosse is 5-8 on the season. The girls are currently ranked 33rd in the Division I bracket. They have a chance to grab a playoff spot and sneak into the top 32 if they can come up with a win or two down the stretch. Congratulations to Hopkinton Hillers boys and girls outdoor track and field. With their wins in Holliston last week, they both clinched the TVL large title. Both teams are currently 4-0 on the season as they head into the TVL showcase. On Wednesday, May 17th, Hiller girls lacrosse welcomed in Holliston. It was a 7-4 Hiller lead heading into the second half.
Bouvier looking to approach. And there's a shot and a score for the Hillers. Emily Hayward rings it through. Big time goal there. It's turned into a great weather day for this game here today. And there's a shot. And a beauty of a goal, Jamie Arena striking with authority. And there's a shot, it's put in, Emma Dacey. Well, the Hillers looking to run away with this game. They lead it 10-4.
The Hillers net the first 3 goals of the half and never looked back. They outscored Holliston 8-4 in the second frame and took a huge 15-8 win. Hillers finished the week at 6-9 and ranked at the 32nd seed in the Division II bracket. Also that Wednesday, Hiller softball took on Norwood. It was a 13-8 Hiller lead. Heading into the top of the 7th, John Ritz on the call.
Here's a hit. Picked up. Throw to first for the out. So that should be 2 away. But Norwood plates another run. So it's 11-3. No, she was safe at first. Still just 1 out.
Norwood rallies and takes a 14-13 lead and left the Hillers down to their final 3 outs.
There's a hit out of the outfield. A run scores to tie the game. There's a hit into the outfield. Run goes in. And Hopkinton walk-off home run. Not a home run, but a walk-off run. I got so excited. Walk-off RBI. Wow, what an ending.
The Hillers come through and plated the walk-off run to take the game 15-14. At the same time that Wednesday night, Hiller baseball was in action versus Norwood. It was a 3-0 Norwood lead heading into the bottom of the fourth.
Right up in the pitch. Hit in the air, lined into left field. That's going to drop in. Here comes a run for the Hillers. It's a 3-1 game. Nice piece of hitting there by Hallenbeck, an RBI single. Simulus is around to score. Jolie at second. 3-2 count on Ruff. Big pitch here. And this is hit up the right side. That'll trickle into right field. Here comes another run to score. It's a 3-2 game. RBI single for Dylan Ruff. Nick Pajoli around to score from second base. Connor Hallenbeck up to third. Derek Hatherley to the plate. Looks like there is some Norwood warm-up action. This is hit high in the air, right center, and it is caught by the right fielder, runner from third, going to tag, and he will score. And the Hillers have tied it up. A sacrifice RBI flyout for Will Morgan. Hallenbeck scores.
Hillers tie the game at 3. It would remain tied until the bottom of the 6th.
Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the right side, and everybody's going to be safe. A hesitation there by the first baseman who was going to throw home, then hesitated and didn't throw at all. And a run scores. 4-3 lead for the Hillers. And this is hit high in the air over to left center. And it is caught by the center fielder. Runner from third is going to tag, and he will score with ease. Carraza plating another run. It's 5-3 Hillers. A sacrifice RBI flyout to left field for Simulus.
Hillers played a pair of runs in the bottom of the 6th and would end up taking the game by a final of 5-3. Hillers improved to 10-5 with the win. On Thursday, May 18th, Hiller baseball was in action once again versus Holliston. Former Hiller head coach and Hall of Famer Steve Simos was on the call along with Brett Mulvey. It was a 3-0 Holliston lead heading into the bottom of the 4th.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a pickoff play implemented by Holliston to this point. Good delivery. Fastball driven up the middle. Connor Hallenbeck had to hold up initially on making the read. That's a base hit for Lenny Onken. I give a lot of credit to Will. His first start last night, facing one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's clearly seeing the ball well, giving him quality at-bats. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. Got to score Connor Hallenbeck. There's a ground ball through their left side. Great play by TJ Kiley to keep it in the infield, but there's a run. It's 3-1. RBI single for Will Morgan.
Holliston responded in the top of the 5th.
Who's up? Their top hitter, Nick Larsh. There's only so many times you can get through this. So the count is 1-0 on Nick Larsh, who I remind you is hitting over 500. Had a bunch of opportunities. He's 0 for 2 today. The delivery, driven, backhand knocked down by Dylan Ruff. He throws across the diamond. Too late to get the speedy Nick Larsh. A good play by Dylan Ruff, but a run is driven in, and it's 4-1. It's been a slow, steady, methodical accumulation of runs for Holliston.
Holliston would take the game 5-1. Hillers fall to 10-6 on the season.
Set to deliver. And she's going to hit this one in the air. That'll drop into center field. Kelsey McCoy being waved around. She's going to come around to score. And now Paharek being sent home. And she's going to have an inside the park home run. Holly Paharek absolutely tattooed that ball and comes all the way around to score. Inside the park home run.
Hillers softball was also in action Thursday. It was a 7-5 Holliston lead heading into the bottom of the 5th.
And she'll put this one in the air towards center field. That's going to get by the glove of the center fielder. One run is in to score. Here comes another run to score. And that is going to be a 3 RBI double for Charlotte Holden. The Hillers retake the lead, 8-7. Wind up and the pitch. Hit in the air over to left field, and that is going to get by the left fielder. A run is in. Here comes another run. And is DeSimone going to go for the inside the park? Yes, she will, and she'll get it. Inside the park home run, a 3-run inside the park home run by Caroline DeSimone. And the Hillers lead it 12-7.
The Hillers played 8 runs in the bottom of the 5th and would take the very important win by a final of 13-8. Hillers improved to 7-9 on the season. On Thursday, May 18th, Hiller boys tennis celebrated senior night before capturing a 5-0 win versus Holliston. Boys tennis also captured the TVL Large Championship, taking down Ashland via shutout. This was on Monday, May 22nd. The boys currently stand at 16-1 on the season. Also on May 22nd, the Hiller girls team celebrated their seniors and captured a big 3-2 win over Ashland. The Hillers improved to 12-4 on the season. Be on the lookout for HCAM news coverage for Hiller tennis during the postseason. On Monday, May 22nd, Hiller girls lacrosse celebrated senior night before taking on Ashland. Here's a look at the senior day festivities.
First up, we have number 19, Jamie Arena. Jamie will be meeting her mom, Lynn, father, Joe, and her brother, Joey. Next up, number 23, Morgan Arnold.
do you do it? How do you score? You do it. That was a scandal. That product.
Number 11, Sinead Hurd. Finally, number 7, Lisa Ricky, met by her mother. Brothers Jimmy and Joe Claudia.
Come up, piece of paper.
The teams went back and forth in the first half.
Nazi Focus with it. Sends it out in front. Shot in. And that is Julie Schreiber, the junior, striking for the first score of the day. So Ashland draws first blood. They lead it 1-0. 23:39 left to go in the first half. They've all been terrific contributors to this girls lacrosse program. Out in front, shot in. Bouvier feeds Dacey, and Dacey strikes. A 1-1 game. Out in front, Hillers on the attack again, and again they strike. Jamie Arena with the go-ahead score. A great feed by Emma Dacey. Now along the far side to Rigney. Pass over by Hayward. Hillers looking to set up shop in front of the net. Hayward looking to attack. Shot. And it's in. It took both teams a second to realize where the ball ended up. Off the whistle. Shot in. Jamie Arena makes it 4-1. And she has her second goal of the day. Hillers looking to open things up in front of the net once again. Hayward sends it over. Shot, yes. Hayward to Dacey. Just under 12 minutes left to go here in half number 1. Hayward with it. Over to Dacey. Looking to approach. Scoots it back to Bouvier. Shot, yes. Great feed from Dacey to Bouvier, and Bouvier feeds the net. Off the whistle, she approaches. Shot, yes! Emily Hayward goes top shelf.
It was a 7-6 Hiller lead heading into the second half.
Flings it in! What a shot! Well, she didn't take any steps. She just flung it right in there. And we are knotted up at 9 apiece. Gets it back. Schreiber out in front. Good feed, and it's in. Schreiber to Vitti. Second time we've seen that connection. Dacey looking to get it out in front. It's put in. And what a pass by Dacey to Hayward, and Hayward quickly puts it in. Emma Chapman getting to the back line first. Chapman nets it. Big time goal there as Ashland reclaims the lead. Time is on their side as they have the lead. Looking to add on to that lead, and they will. Lily Vitti has a hat trick.
Ashland ended up taking the very well fought out game by a final of 12-10. The Hiller girls ended up finishing the season with 6 wins and 12 losses, and now wait to see who they will face in the postseason. Hiller softball celebrated their seniors prior to their game with Westwood. Here's a look at the festivities.
Okay, so the first senior that we have is number 5, Benny Romani. Please go to the picnic table after. Yes, young go, and we're going to take a couple pictures. Next, we have number 13, Clara Marabito. Next, we have senior captain, number 2, Kelsey McCoy. Next, we have senior captain, number 3, Caroline Destimoni.
Lucas, you take that off. I'll put this over, ready? So no, just look at the ball. Baseball.
And last but not least, we have senior captain, number 14, Bailey Harris.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner from first. Taking off. Throw up into center field. She's going to go to third. Throw to third. It's going to be in time. And they got her. Well, Amelia steals second. Got a little greedy. Tried to take third and was caught for the third out. We will head to the bottom of the first. We are scoreless on HCAM.
Scoreless game with Westwood threatening in the top of the second.
Reisenberger on the hill. She is a freshman and really expected to be the future of this Hiller pitching staff. And this is going to be a slow roller up the left side, picked up by Paharic. Throw to first. Going to be a little late. And the runner going to keep going to second. Throw to second, and They got her! One out in the inning. Runner on third. Driven up the left side. And they got the runner at third. Unbelievable job by Ashley Callery. A liner to Callery, and she makes the diving tag to get Layden, who was off the bag, and we will head to the bottom of the third. We are scoreless on HCAM. And this is hit in the air, right side, and it's dropped. Runner from third is going to score. They're going to send another. Yes, they will. Throw in, cut off, throw home, not in time. 2-0 Hillers. That is a 2 RBI double by DeSimone. She advances on the throw. And she rips this one up the left side. Here comes DeSimone. An RBI single for Paharik.
It was a 3-0 Hillers lead heading into the top of the fifth.
Set to deliver. And this is hit in the air. That'll drop into left field. Here comes a Westwood run. RBI single for Poles. Set to deliver. And this is a slow roller up the left side. Throw to second. They'll get the out. Good play by Callery. And this is up the middle. Awkward slow roller. Paharik trying to get the throw over, throws it away, and here comes a run. Well, she should have held on to it. Throw to second, and they get the out. Wow. So Lambert had the RBI single, tries to advance to second, and they get her out. The run will count. It is 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the fifth in this wild game on HCAM.
Westwood does some damage of their own, but the Hillers responded in a big way in the bottom of the fifth.
Lined up and the pitch. Gets a good piece of this towards center field. Off the wall it goes. Lead runner going to be waved around, and the runner behind her as well. 2-run score. A 2 RBI double by Holly Paharik. She absolutely crushed that ball. Remarkable number there. And speaking of hitting, into right field, past the reach of the right fielder. Paharik coming around to score. Behind her is Kane. She goes to third. And it is an RBI double for Callery. And puts this one up the middle, past the shortstop. 1 run is in. And it's an RBI single for Harrigan. And this is up the left side, past the reach of the diving third baseman. A run's going to score, throw to third, and they will not get her. Line up and the pitch. And this is hit up the middle, throw to first, they get 1, throw home, not in time and off the mark. Job well done by Charlotte Holden. A sacrifice ground out.
Hillers leading 9-3 entering the bottom of the sixth.
And this is a rocket to right field. That's going to get down. Paharik being waved around third. Here she comes. She'll score with ease. An RBI double by Caroline Kane. That was an absolute blast to the deepest part of the ballpark. Line up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it gets away from the catcher, and another run comes home.
Hillers plate 2 more runs and would take the senior day game by a final of 11-3. The Hillers ended their season with a loss on the road to Newton North and fell just short of making the MIAA playoffs. The Hiller season comes to an end with a record of 8 wins and 10 losses. Congratulations on a tremendous season to Hiller softball. On Tuesday, May 23rd, Hiller baseball took on Westwood and celebrated senior night. Former Hiller head coach Steven Samos and Brett Mulvey were on the call. Westwood rallied in the top of the first.
We're 1 and 2. I don't think they have the scoreboard operating. Off-speed pitch, driven to right center. That's deep. That could get by. Angle taken by Connor Hellenbach. Ball's in. That's going to be 2 runs for Westwood as Hurley lives up to his reputation and drives a long opposite field double, driving in 2. Charlie hasn't proven he has his command yet. Fastball again, high and inside, and that walks in another run.
And Coach Anderson has started up his bullpen behind us, Coach.
And making a trip to the mound.
Westwood looked to add to their already 4-0 lead in the top of the second.
Did I say Peter Carboni? Ground ball to the shortstop, picked up by Frank Pedisano. He throws to first. That'll bring in another run for Westwood. But again, infield back there trying to limit damage, trusting that the offense will come back, and it's now 6-0.
It was a 6-0 Westwood lead heading into the bottom of the third.
The order coming up, and he held Joey there. It's bases loaded, nobody out for cleanup hitter Charlie Simulus. Good opportunity for Charlie to add to his team leading 13 RBI here. And some anxious times now for the Westwood defense. Let's see if the Hillers can come through. He's looking to turn this fastball around. He's got to be all in on this. There's your fastball, and he turns it around. Up the middle, it's knocked down by the second baseman.
Hillers are on the board.
Yeah. Lenny again is going to be all in. Hit very easy to hit with bases loaded, nobody out. Elliot Harris has to challenge. Fastball turned on, dribbled down the first base line. I don't know the call. Delayed call. I'm not sure what he's doing. And he called it fair. So 3 unassisted. And there's a little bit of controversy. Coach Anderson called out to visit with the base umpire. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about, but they seem pretty friendly. Anyway, that's an RBI ground out for Lenny Onken. Score is now 6-2. Derek Hatherley up with runners on second and third. The delivery hit hard in front of the second base runner. Hurley up and throws, but that's another runner. Can't win baseball games unless you get guys home from third with less than 2 outs, and the Hillers have brought 3 of those runs home. And just like that, they've cut the Westwood lead in half. It's now 6-3.
Hillers plate 3 runs, and it's a 6-3 game heading into the bottom of the fourth.
Quiet leader. Not a big speaker, but leads through his actions. Laced into right center field. That's a base hit for Charlie Simulus. He drives home Joey Carrazza, Ray Robichaud, and the Hillers are now within 1 at 6-5. You're going to get that same courtesy runner, Nick Pedroli, for Charlie Simulus. He'll be greeted by his teammates. What an outstanding performance tonight by Charlie Simulus. Could not have started worse for him on the mound, but since then has been a leader at the plate and has been lights out over the last couple of innings.
The game would stay a 6-5 Westwood lead heading into the bottom of the seventh.
And force this tall right-hander to challenge him. And there it is. On cue, he takes another one off the shoulder, claps his way down to first base, and now the winning run sits on first base, Joe Carrazza. With his speed, though, Coach, Charlie Petruni hits a gap, this game could be over. So as exciting as it gets on senior night, it's first and second, 2 outs, Charlie Petruni up. Potential tying run will in the person of Will Morgan at second. Speedster Joey Carrazza at first. Healthy cut there by Charlie Petruni, fouls it straight back. And the count sits at 0-1. Exciting game. I see Elliot Harris is now at third base, wiping his sweaty palms. A little nervous here. Would love to get a one hopper to him. And that ball is hit to right. It's going to fall. A diving. That's going to be the ball game. That's a diving attempt by the right fielder. It gets by. Joey Carrazza comes around third. Sliding into third base with a triple, Charlie Petruni. The Hillers celebrating on senior night, coming back from 6-0 to win in walk-off fashion, 7-6.
The Hillers get the walk-off win and take a tremendous senior day 7-6 victory over Westwood. The Hillers would follow up with a 10-9 8-inning walk-off victory versus Franklin at the Pedroli Championship tournament. They went into the Pedroli Championship game with a record of 13-6. Here's a look at the senior day festivities.
First of all, thank you to all the senior parents for all your hard work preparing this ceremony, and thank you for all your support this year. Just want to give a quick rundown of the seniors' career. So they had the unfortunate COVID freshman year, so they didn't have a freshman year. Unfortunately, they had a shortened sophomore year due to COVID, but many were role players on the team that made it to the state finals. Junior year, many of them were huge contributors to a team that reached the Elite Eight in the tourney. Senior year, they've clinched a spot in the tournament. Had some huge wins, such as a 13-3 blowout win versus Severian, the number 3 team in D1 right now. A 10-6 win against the league champs at Holliston. A 7-3 win in a 12-inning battle with Norwood. Shutout wins versus Ashland and Norton, and a decent win about a few minutes ago. So, we have a bunch of multi-sport athletes who had outstanding success in other sports like football, golf, and the state finalist hockey team. We also have a number of guys who are year-round baseball players who train hard all year to have a great senior year. This was an interesting year to start. These guys went from having, to me, one of the greatest high school coaches of all time to me. After I took the job, everyone said, this will be great, you know all the kids. In reality, this is the first senior class in a long time where I haven't known a lot of the guys, and I was very, very excited to get to know all of them and develop relationships with them. I think it took a while for us to collectively get on the same page, but I think we figured each other out over the last few weeks, and we're hitting our stride now. They have a variety of personalities in this class. We have kids that will